Could the current immigration crisis be pushing America to its limits? In the twilight of 2023, America faces an unseen crisis of unprecedented proportions. The highest border crossing of immigrants in history has been recorded in December, and it's straining the nation's resources to the brink. As millions seek refuge within our borders, the demand for essential resources like food, jobs, and medicine is skyrocketing. The strain is palpable. And it's not just affecting the government's budget, it's hitting the average American's pocket as well. Already, there's a shortage of essential items, and the price tags on what's left are only climbing higher. It's an economic squeeze that's tightening its grip on households across the nation. Jobs, too, have become a scarce commodity. With the influx of immigrants, the competition for employment has intensified. To make ends meet, many Americans are juggling not one, not two, but three part-time jobs. It's a grueling cycle of endless work, with precious little time for rest or recreation. Medicine, a lifeline for the sick and the elderly, is also in short supply. Pharmacies are struggling to keep their shelves stocked, and medical facilities are feeling the pinch. The impact on healthcare could be devastating, especially for those who depend on regular treatments and medications. This crisis is not just about numbers and statistics. It's about people. It's about families struggling to put food on the table, about workers scrambling to find jobs, about patients desperately seeking medicines. It's a crisis that's touching every corner of American life. As resources dwindle and prices rise, how are Americans coping? As we delve deeper into this unseen crisis, we'll explore the struggles Americans are facing, the innovative solutions they're finding, and the spirit of solidarity that's helping them weather this storm. Because even in the face of adversity, the American spirit remains unbroken. Working 3 part-time jobs just to put food on the table, is this the new American reality? The American dream, once symbolized by white picket fences and 2-car garages, is under siege. As we grapple with the ripple effects of an unprecedented border crisis, we find ourselves in the throes of a new struggle, one that doesn't discriminate by race, gender, or socioeconomic status. Across the country, people are working not 1 but 2, sometimes even 3 part-time jobs to keep the lights on and food on the table. The age of job security and prosperous full-time employment seems like a distant memory now. Meet Sarah, a single mother from Ohio. She works as a cashier in the morning, a waitress in the afternoon, and a night shift janitor. Sleep, she says, is a luxury she can't afford. Or consider John, a retired veteran from Texas, who thought his golden years would be spent in leisure. Instead, he finds himself juggling shifts at a local grocery store and driving for a rideshare company just to keep up with the rising cost of his medication. Everywhere you look, there are stories of ordinary Americans like Sarah and John who are doing extraordinary things just to survive. They're working longer hours, often at the expense of their health and family time. And it's not just jobs. The cost of living is skyrocketing. Groceries, gasoline, healthcare, everything is more expensive. Inflation, once a term reserved for economists, is now a stark reality in our everyday lives. Yet, despite these seemingly insurmountable challenges, the spirit of the American people remains unbroken. We've faced adversity before, and we've always come out stronger on the other side. This time is no different. But amid these challenges, there's always room for resilience and ingenuity. In the face of hardship, we adapt, we innovate, and most importantly, we persevere. The American struggle is real, but so is the American spirit. In times of crisis, innovation often shines the brightest. In the face of this border crisis, Americans are finding new ways to adapt, survive, and even thrive. One of these strategies is the rise of community gardening. Cities and neighborhoods across the country are transforming vacant lots into green spaces, cultivating fruits, vegetables, and herbs. These community gardens not only provide fresh, nutritious food but also foster a sense of community and cooperation among residents. Sharing economy initiatives are also on the rise. These ventures are challenging the traditional economic model by promoting the sharing of resources, from tool-lending libraries to carpooling, and from shared housing to clothes swapping. These initiatives aim to maximize the use of resources while minimizing waste. This not only alleviates the strain on individual resources but also fosters a sense of community and mutual support. In the job market, innovation is also evident. With the traditional 9-to-5 jobs becoming increasingly scarce, many Americans are carving out their own niches. Some are turning their hobbies into businesses, while others are leveraging their skills to offer services within their communities. Digital platforms are also providing opportunities for remote work, allowing individuals to offer their skills to a global market. This shift is not without its challenges, but it also offers unprecedented flexibility and the potential for economic resilience. The crisis has also spurred innovation in other areas. For example, some communities are developing local currencies to keep wealth circulating within the community. Others are experimenting with alternative forms of education, like homeschooling cooperatives, to ensure that children continue to learn despite the challenges. These innovative solutions are not just about survival. They are also about creating a more sustainable, resilient, and equitable society. They are about reimagining what our economy and our communities could look like and taking concrete steps towards that vision. As we've seen, adversity often breeds innovation and resilience. When times are tough, community solidarity can make all the difference. This is a truth that has been proven time and time again throughout history. As we navigate this unprecedented crisis, that sense of community, of unity, is more important than ever. Just think about it. When we stand alone, we are like a single stick, easy to break. But when we stand together, we're like a bundle of sticks, much harder to snap. That's the power of community. In times like these, when resources are stretched thin and challenges seem insurmountable, we need to lean on each other for support. Across the nation, we're already seeing inspiring examples of communities coming together in remarkable ways. Neighbors are sharing meals, friends are pooling resources, and strangers are becoming lifelines. Food banks are seeing record numbers of donations. Local businesses are offering goods and services at discounted prices or even for free. It's the embodiment of the phrase, "United, we stand, divided we fall." These aren't just acts of charity, they're acts of survival, of defiance against a crisis that threatens to tear us apart. They're acts of solidarity, proving that even in our darkest hours, we won't let anyone in our community go without. In some cases, this solidarity is transforming entire neighborhoods. Empty lots are becoming community gardens, providing fresh produce for those who need it. Vacant buildings are being transformed into shelters and resource centers. People are coming together to ensure that everyone has access to the essentials: food, water, medicine, and shelter. But it's not just about meeting physical needs, it's about emotional support too. It's about checking in on our neighbors, lending a listening ear, offering a shoulder to lean on. It's about reminding each other that we're not alone in this struggle, that we're all in this together. These stories of solidarity are powerful reminders of what we can achieve when we stand together. They show that even in the face of adversity, the American spirit is unbreakable. So let's continue to stand together, to support each other, to share what we have. Because together we can weather any storm. Together we can overcome any crisis. And together we can build a better future for all. In the face of adversity, the strength of the American spirit shines through. Awareness is the first step towards change. The power of change lies within us all. And it begins with understanding. Understanding the realities of the crisis we're facing and the practical solutions that can help us navigate these challenging times. Imagine the impact we could make if we all take a moment to share this knowledge with our circles. Our friends, our families, our coworkers, our neighbors. We all need to be a part of this conversation, and the more we talk about it, the more we can create an environment that fosters solutions rather than deepens the crisis. But it's not just about conversation, it's about action. And that's why community involvement is so essential. Volunteering at local food banks, donating to charities that provide aid for those in need, or offering a helping hand to a neighbor. These acts of kindness, no matter how small, can make a world of difference. And let's not forget the power of political engagement. Our voices matter, and they can be heard. We can vote, we can lobby, we can demand better from our leaders. We can ask for policies that address the root causes of this crisis, rather than just treating the symptoms. We are all in this together, and together, we're stronger, we're resilient, we're resourceful, and we can navigate this crisis. So, let's start today. Let's share this video, let's spread awareness, and let's take action in our communities, in our politics, and in our daily lives. Together we can navigate this crisis. Please like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness. Thank you for your support.